instead of using heading, I'm just gonna use an airport that's like behind it or in line, and we're gonna see if that airport that I'm going to select now is going to be available. You know, and by selecting the nearest destination, not nearest destination, or basically in the same line, I should just see it and go right over it, and then once I see it, I'll slow down and land on it. And C, no, 77 NC, hold on. 7, 7, 7, and C. Nope, not going to be there either. Alright, so what else can I look that's directly in a straight line? Let's look for a vor in this area. Let's open the map a little bit. Open the map. Hey, what the heck? I'm not even in the airport that I'm supposed to be. Jesus Christ. I'm supposed to be at KVNA. Yeah, change location. KVNA right here. Ready to go. Wait, right here, ready to go. Is it KVNA? Where the heck am I? Hold on. No, CAGS. No. CAGS. CAGS. Right here. Augusta Regional. Right here is where I'm supposed to be. Let's open open this thing again. Where is it? This thing again. Let's go there. A bunch of hackers and shit doing stupid shit. Let's resend this flight plan. For the most part, from where I'm at, it's 85. Let's look at a VOR or some shit like that. VOR? No. Look at a fucking waypoint. Hold on. I'm gonna look for a waypoint on this general area. Alright. I shouldn't be logging in here, but fuck it. You know, logged in where I'm not supposed to be logging at. Learjet 24. Direct. We're gonna resend this flight plan just in case. I have a better plan. I'm gonna open flight plan go and see what the heck is nearest to the particular fucking map that I'm looking at. Apparently that's where I'm at, but I'm going here. Alright, and that's Wilmington, right? Let's look for Kiln. Kiln, K-N-L, there we go. Where the fuck is Kiln at? Where is it? There it is. So there's Kiln. Bear Pen, right? It's a private one. Bear Pen, where I'm going. Yeah, Bear Pen, right here. So this is Bear Pen. That's Bear Pen right there. Let's look for a fucking waypoint on Bear Pen. Or the layer. Sectional. Victor Low. On top of Pen. Y, M, L, and S, right? Would that be it? Just Y, L, M, S. Let's see, layers, sectional. To the left of that waypoint. To the left of that waypoint. Let's see if there's another waypoint, like right on it. Attack. No, that's not attack. A helicopter. IFR terminal. Wilms. On top of that one, a FSE. So, guessing I could do that and then look left. Do that and then look left, left, left. So let's do that. Let's just input that particular waypoint. And once I'm approaching it, look left and attack it. Unless I could see myself here. Am I there? Yeah, this thing is sort of not working. It's telling me to go 85 degrees though, but I'd rather just use Wilms. Wilms. W. That the waypoint should be there. If it's not, Y. L. M. S. There we go. 190, activate, and we're on. Going to waypoint Wilms. At OpenX Economy, log in, start flight. What the fuck? Alright, gotta fucking rent it again. CAGs. Start flight. No? Alright, so I gotta fucking cancel the flight. Cancel the flight. 294, start flight. There we go. Are we ready to go? I'm going to Wilms. Wilms is going to be right here. Let's just add Wilms to it too. Wilms. Navigate. Wilms. Right there. Append to flight plan or add the flight plan. Let's see what the heck are we looking at here. The other way around. Wilms and then here. Where the fuck is the flight plan? The other way around. Move this, move it here. Delete. And then to bear, which is right next to it. Alright, so once I get the destination, I turn, hit 305. Let's get out of here. Wales, pit, 5,000 feet, AP. Let's get out of here. Whoop. I guess not freaking on. It's not on. $188. Let's keep listening to music, and then it's 305 once we get there. Once we get to the waypoint, we turn to 305. And we should see it. Like an X on our way. That's it right there. This is some general maneuver style shit. I'm gonna have to do something really special right now. I'm gonna have to do that so I could see the ground and see the runway. Special shit. This one's not letting me. This map in particular is not letting me see, so. Alright, so I'm guessing I have to fucking update little nav map or some shit like that for me to see the fucking thing. So we're gonna have to fucking update it. Alright, let's check the motherfucking connection here so that I can see 230, 201, 230 in this motherfucker. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? Oh, there I am. Alright. So now that we have little nav map on, we sort of have something. It's right there between that bullshit right there. Let's just go right over it. Fucking lights all over it, making it seem. Stop it right there. What is that? 1213? I'm not over it yet. Alright, I'm sort of getting close. I'm 1 mile from it. This is not it. It's literally right here. It's literally right there. So what we're gonna do, so we're just gonna land it, try to put the bird on the ground and the general location, because I can't see shit. This little quickie right turn. Again. I don't see no X marks the spot, no nothing on this shit. Probably this field right here. That light right there is the airport. This light right there. That's the fucking airport. That single light right there is the fucking runway. Alright, I got it. Let's now that we sort of have that reference point, I'll turn around and nail that fucking runway 16 on it. Hopefully I don't lose it. I'm gonna do a quick you fucking punk turn, bang, like this, super fast, extra punk. Wait, did I miss it? No, this was not it. Where the heck was that punk ass light? Alright, let's do it again. I know that these runways have like a single beacon, a single style of beacon at the end of it. They burn like sort of red on it. Did I miss it? Alright, let's do something a little bit more technical before crashing this fucking plane or running out of juice. 36 is heading 02, right? Let's go perpendicular to heading 02. Right? Like that, right? How does it look like right now? Like that, right? So I'm gonna make a fast fucking bank turn like this. The heading 02. Heading 02. This is probably it. Yep, I'm on the runway. I'm on the runway. I did it. Landed like a fucking horrible mess, but I did it. I'm on the fucking runway. This is the end of this runway right there. Did it. I did it. Fucked up, but I did it. Alright. Open this bullshit right here. Bang. Finish flight. Got that cargo in. Nice. Atlanta, Georgia, or Heartland International. 2, Louisiana is my next flight. So let's rent. We're going to Cattle. Got it on the ground, kind of hard, but I couldn't see shit. Like, I couldn't fucking see shit whatsoever. T. L. Alright. That's 304, yeah. 310 miles. I mean, we could still go 500 on it, so we're gonna go 500. It's not gonna be a listed flight. NC 45. NC 43. Well, let's re-rent this plane. Rented it. Just tell me there isn't any gas here. That's gonna be the. Is there gas? Thank God there's fucking gas on this one. 294. Alright, we got gas. Start flight. Bang, let's get out of here. Cattle at 5,000. We're gonna sort of align or go to the end of this runway and go the other way. This is like the end of this runway right here. It's like grass or cement or some shit. You see how the beacon is? That beacon is pretty unique. Basically all that fucking wind thing right there was basically all that told me that this is an airport, literally and figuratively. That I'm trying to do speed brake, but this thing's not turning. Right there. I'm supposedly on the runway right now. Yeah, I'm definitely on the runway right now. So we're peachy. We're gonna go for pit. Nose up. AP. Navigation. 5,000 feet. 1, 2, 3. Now we're headed to a $6,000 flight after this one. This was a special one. I couldn't see shit. $300 more miles.
We should probably leave. I have nothing to heal my. I have nothing to heal my shield. Really? 1 second. If you get with me, I'm healing. I said, give me a second. You can't outrun me. Where? That way? Footsteps? Yeah, this area. Battery or something. I'm sure that guy knows something. Let's see if he has something for you. You like that skin? Which skin? Which skin? We do. Nope, over 86. How are you, Ming? How are you? What's Ming? What? What? Skin this way. 1000% I said the last one is exercise you ran. Let's see the exercise you just Wow. This is what we mean to you? I see. Okay, chat. Yep. There. Maybe they have I think they're shooting the people that were trying to push us, and they just got to that area and then they. Someone shot in this direction. We can go over here. Oh, yep. Yep. This is their party. Las envidias lo pasare de tanto su fuerte y algo platicamos con la información. ¡Au! Isaiah? Yeah, back. Let's go behind and get this fucking guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Faster than you. Someone behind us, someone behind us, there's people behind us. What? How is he? I cracked him! It was hurricane for you? I went to hurricanes once I moved to Florida. Second tennis. They sell like breakfast. They also sell like pie, bread, stuff like that. I like the IHOP. I like it, but it wasn't open 24/7, so I was sad about that. Because there is nothing better than to have fucking hash browns and some eggs and pancakes at like midnight. Okay. Christmas Eve free cookies to kids? I didn't know that. Stuff that I thought that was not even for hash. Wait, why not? I do have to say, I used to go to this exact same IHOP for a while. And it was always really fine. And then whenever I would go to, sometimes when I would go to different ones, it would be kind of shit. Like really, really greasy and stuff like that. So I'm like, I think I'm just lucky to have a really good one near me. Maybe. If I like it. What? What's he telling? He telling me I said, tap, 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 tap. Kill this bitch. You have a. You have a. You have. Yep, yep. What's up? What's up? Okay. Okay. COVID, they limited their menu. What the fuck does it have to go do with COVID? What do they have? What does COVID have to do? Yeah, I do. Here. What does COVID have to do with having a There's Africa, I'm just gonna. Maybe. They're Africa, right? I said, what's that? Yep, in Africa, they're very species. Said that is it just him? Oh wait, there's another one. I'm very confused what just happened. Oh, that's milkshake? Okay. What does that have to do with COVID though? If they're already open, you might as well have them on that menu, right? The only good one is a crispy bacon. I've heard of it. But don't have to let this stand. I don't know, McDonald's is the same thing, but I'm just guessing that food. Espera. Alpha probably doesn't put ice cream around because no one knows this. I hate that so much. I always, I always just got coffee. I'm translating a little bit like the gel. Like, oh, very good. Really good person. Really good flavor. Oh, those are good though. Yeah, because they make them sugary and stuff. But have you ever had an actual aloe vera drink? It's disgusting. Like blended with some water. I used to make it for herself, and it was just the most disgusting things. Also, you still have the slime of the aloe vera, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like boogers. Really good for you. Apple pies, pancakes. How many did you eat? What was the most you ever eat? The only endless that I've ever gone to is sushi. I was very proud. I had 6 rolls. Each roll has 10 pieces, so I had 60 pieces of sushi. I felt terrible.
Here's the final flight. Sorry if you guys were disturbed by some other stream that I was sort of didn't know that was playing in my background. Although it's pretty loud. I doubt the microphone really caught something as opposed to like the loudness of my voice in someone else's stream. Let me check. Let me just double check. Yeah, apparently something's there, but it's not going to be that noticeable anyway. The final one, and I'm going to head to bed. Should be pretty fast. It's only 340. No, 30 minutes. Hi, Mike. This is to Louisiana. I'm going from Atlanta International or Cat Hill to Louisiana. More specifically, Kilo November Echo Whiskey. It should be done around 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll end the stream. I'm really tired already. I'm trying to keep my head up. Louisiana. Learjet 24 Bravo, like a 1970s version of a private plane. Um, Cruise speed 500 knots. Cruise altitude 40,000 feet. Um, Up to like 45,000 feet. And it's a pretty nice plane. I like it. It's like a tiny little thing. It's a 17-inch turbine. 17-inch. What makes this plane good, and why I like this plane, that the turbine is really small and has a lot of gas. So it's basically like a moped, but not a regular moped, more like a moped that has like 800 gallons of gas. So that's why it has, even with 33%, like half, like around the world, or almost half around the world with it, with a whole tank. With 900 gallons of gas, this thing could go really, really, really far. Yeah. Uh, it's it's the only way I could play the game on low specs. Anything above what I have right now becomes unplayable, and even then, um, if, like certain textures, certain airports, certain conflicts within textures, certain geometry within the game's textures, slow the shit down. Like slow it down to like 15, 14 FPS. But it's a general area within the game. It isn't like I am using too many resources. That the game in certain obviously this map is so big or whatever. Certain aspects of too many things clumped up together, like too many objects clumped up together and stuff, would slow down the game. But not enough that it becomes unplayable. Like if I raise the texture setting one, like just one, it would become unplayable. If I increase the other type of thing, like the resolution, not the yeah. If I increase the resolution from 720p, because I also run the game in 720p to play it. So if I increase the resolution to 720p, yeah, sorta like yeah, the streaming sorta takes like 30 FPS from the game. I know that if I would have played this game with everything that I'm using right now to stream, like the VATSIM is on, Restream is on, OBS is on, a bunch of things are on. The Phantom bot is on. If those things weren't on, I'd probably have like 50 FPS, like 50 to 60. So it's because I'm streaming on this computer. Like I need to figure out a way to get a new computer so I could basically capture this image and stream it through another computer. That would make the game a lot smoother, but I still wouldn't be able to increase the graphics. Like I would likely get more FPS, but even without anything running, like increasing the resolution to get, how do you call it, the current additional settings from this can't handle it. No. You're not. I'm not gonna do 1080p on it. It's gonna lock. Basically, the frames are gonna drop so much. The plane, this not the stream, but the game itself is gonna freeze like a little bit and keep going. So I gotta keep it like it is. If I were to increase the texture just a little bit, the only thing that has made it better so far was basically doing what I did to get like night lights and increasing the amount of objects like from low to medium, or only like one step up, a little bit more objects. That's it. No texture. This game can't. My computer can't handle no textures and no shades. I mean, yeah, and no shadows. It's just basically base. I can't. I can't do 20p on it. 20p on it would make it freeze. Like this is basically. It's basically as best as I could get it. Like I tried as best as I could to make it look a little better from the garbage that it took, for making it look a little bit too simple. All right. Yeah. Let's go down to 10,200 feet. 10,200 feet. And I think that's my airport straight ahead. No, it's an iMac. Like a 10-year-old iMac. Old school with the CD and everything. Now these last 50 miles, we're gonna wake up the neighborhood. The entire neighborhood's gonna be like, "What the heck's going on? This plane over above my house." Yeah, it's freeware. Everything in here is freeware. Everything in here is freeware, and even if you are considering payware, look around on the internet because you will find the previous versions of planes and software that people are asking money for. Everything is out there, and if you look, you need to look on not Google because Google's not going to give you answers. You need to look for like the Russian. You look for like a Russian search engine, and you'll find a lot more websites with resources from this game. Like the old program, the old software from like X-Plane 8, 9, 10, 11, and whatever. If you're in the market, if you're looking to buy the new software and stuff, just look for it. Like the same no, if it's like a plane or some shit, look for it online and you'll find it. It's gonna be there. What you want is going to be there. There's a lot of there's a huge developer. This game has a massive developer base, or like a massive group of supporters that continue adding random stuff to it. And most of the stuff that I used to play this game are, yeah, most of the stuff that I'm using right now to play this game that has made my game better are thanks to those people. Like, to make my game better, um, it's like I'm repeating myself. To make my game better, I've decreased the textures. Basically, you go online, not online. You go in your directory. You look for the textures of this game that are not related to the plane maker, and you make them smaller. If they're 1080p, 540p, or 240p. If they're 540p, fucking 128p or 100p. You know, like a thumbnail basically of the images that you are going, of the images that are going to reload within the game. I have cockpit shadows. Like, I took off cockpit shadows entirely because they are definitely a mess up. Cockpit shadows are fucked in this game, and plane shadows. Those are two things that I started with. That I removed. Basically, no shadows around underneath the plane, and no shadows inside the cockpit. Um, After I added like the clouds, like more FPS with more clouds, LOD, or basically less objects, or like a moving 25% of all objects around you. Like a cloud that follows you in certain areas. Like all objects around you are like 25%, 50 to increase FPS. Um, and then like the aesthetics, like night lighting, less bright lights, vivid sky. I got like vivid sky. I didn't change to the moon because the moon is too much of a big file, and it isn't a PNG file, and that's about it. Oh, and the night lighting, you could see it, the light bulbs, changing the light bulbs from yellow to white. I did that, and a bunch of other shit. Basically, a bunch of anything that says FPS on it, I'm in. FPS, and it's not conflicting with anything else, I'm in. Basically, going through forums, just basically looking for the information out there to literally install it, just to get just to get the 50 FPS that I'm getting right now, and still look good, because it looks like it has 50 FPS, but at least there's lights. It isn't like flat, black or whatever, or some yellow or some shit. There's something there, and it makes it worth it. It definitely makes it worth it. Especially what will improve your gameplay entirely and your experience is going to be decreasing the freaking rest. You're not going to notice decreasing the freaking size of the PNG files, looking through them, checking inspect size, looking at the size, editing them, making them smaller, and removing the shadows. Right there, you're going to see a lot of increase off top, like immediately. Removing the cockpit like all the cockpit shadows and the shadows of the plane are basically going to change the way you play. It's going to be smoother. It's going to be totally different. All right, so now we're headed into this one of these 2-3 runways right here. It's either one of these three. I'm gonna try 700. Less than 700 feet, because last time I did for ILS 700 feet, and I think I came down a little too hard, so I'm gonna try like 600. Trust me, do what I told you. No. If you're using a computer with it, if you're using a computer with it, you'll be fine. If you're on PlayStation or on Xbox or any other way that this game might be played, then you might be at a disadvantage. Approach 8P. All right. 0, negative, BS. Let's do 500 and decrease close to B1. Hopefully I don't stall with shit. Let's move up the speed brake. Nah, it's not gonna do anything bad to it. If you're on a computer, you should be fine. Like you're talking about 50, 60 FPS immediately once you reshape the size of the textures. Yeah, I'm doing 800. It's still doing 800. I don't want it to do 800 right now. I supposedly said 500, but it's just going way too fast. 500, 400, that's what I'm talking about. Stay at 500, please. Guessing I'm a little bit too far for 500. I shut off the gas. See if it's gonna hold 600. I'm stalling. I'm going way down, way too fast now. Gotta punch it a little bit, see if I slow down the descent. Flaps down. Nope, I spun out, but fuck it. I got it down. Hopefully I don't end up in the ditch. Good, I got it down. So it was great landing, I just was too high. And I was playing with the throttle a little bit. It was a great landing without touching the freaking yoke whatsoever. It was all technical or ILS. Trust me. Listen to me, Mike. Change the fucking textures. Decrease the size of your freaking textures. Look for the file, or look for a file that says cockpit shadows. Get this shit out of there. Look for another file that says plane shadows. Get that shit out of there. And start your game. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's a big difference. What else can I do with it to make it better? You know, so if you need to make it better, if you're in an actual condition that your game's literally unplayable like mine, then do it, because mine, even with a little bit more texture, I'm out of the way. You know, like I can't play it. Game unplayable. And you know, when you really want to play the game, you can't let that shit happen to you. No, I'm using yoke, but I didn't use it on that one. All I used there was basically ILS or radar and gas and flaps. I was I took too long to do a great landing ILS at the end of the runway, basically, because I stalled too early, and my rate of descent wasn't right. Like, my actual rate of descent was not correct, or I was trying to get a correct rate of descent, but I'm guessing I was too high for 500. I needed more for 500, and already more for 500 is way too high. Oh, yoke. I'm using on Logitech. This thing. I didn't use it right now, by the way. This is all. That's what I'm using. I didn't use it whatsoever. All I was touching was flaps and gas, and obviously the autopilot. So I currently have it. I tried to land at 300 vertical speed down because the correct glide slope, the correct calculation of glide slope is a multiplied times 5 or 3 calculation of your current altitude and speed, meaning you need to do a math calculation while you're about to approach the runway at your current speed so that you get a correct rate of descent. So as I manually set that rate of descent at the altitude that I was too high. And it sort of like started going way too fast at the correct gas, which is basically about to shut down, because as you get to the runway, you're supposed to shut down the engine. When you're landing, you get to the numbers and you shut off everything, and then you sort of like glide with the engine off on the ground. So as I did that and started cutting the gas, I started sinking way too fast, plus stalling. So I had to like compensate by giving it more gas to basically, to just lift it up a little bit or to slow it down from the rate of descent that it was landing down. And as I was trying to compensate for all that bullshit, I ran out of runway, and then I spun out to make it even worse. Like I landed, great landing, whatever, and then once I'm down, another thing that happened was I don't know why the heck I wasn't clicked in the program. I had to click in the program with the mouse and then press brake and then press reverse thrusters. So it was a fucked up landing, but it was a what happened was fucked up, but I still got the great landing, which is what matters, and I got the money. So I am rich as hell right now. Let's see how much money I have on FSE right now. Right now on FSE, let's check. FSE, I have 150. So 350 more? No, less. I'm about to be 50 more, and I'm halfway through to get this same plane on this game. And I'm definitely interested in this plane in this game. I really want to get this plane in this game because I don't get to use only 33% of gas. I get to use all the 900. I get like 2 more seats. Peace. I get to do more stuff. And basically, renters limit their planes. How do you call it? Like renters limit their planes on what you could do within FSE economy, and this plane is kind of limited. Like, you can't do much on it. And I've been abusing this man's plane. I found this plane in Canada, and I've been abusing it. Literally. Like, I've literally been abusing this man's plane. Every single time I stream, it's the same owner. I found it in Canada. Its owner is in Canada. I literally abused of this man's aircraft. I've given it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours already. At least over 200 already hours to his plane. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's the same concept. I don't know what my doctor teacher is going to tell me, or what the heck he's going to do with the class, because the class seems that it has empty assignments. So I'm pretty sure by tomorrow, I'm going to notice that he might add something to do within the class, and he might not, but my schedule remains the same. I gotta write about a freaking 60 or 80 page paper due in like 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. This week will be 6, 7, 8, in like 3 weeks. like 80-page paper in 3 weeks, and I'm in like page 47, and continue writing on my doctoral thesis. And both take effort. You know, it's not something. If I'm gonna, when I produce 4 pages, I take all fucking day for 4 pages, for 4 fucking pages, 4 disgusting pages, and 3 pages for the marketing paper, just 1 page for the doctoral one. Hope you guys have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow.